Well, pretty good.
Do you think Terrence Crawford is approaching you in the proper way?
I think he's wanted the fight and doing respectful. You know, I want Canelo. I want Canelo.
Boss. Yes. You know, it's on. Enjoy.
Canelo Alvarez has responded to footage showing Floyd Mayweather training alongside Terrence Crawford. When asked about it, Canelo, seen in the gym focused and putting in hard work, calmly replied, "Enjoy," suggesting he's unbothered and locked in on his own path. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson,
Eso. Venga. Cinco, venga. Uno. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Eso.
Shakur Stevenson recently opened up about his meeting with Floyd Mayweather and Terrence Crawford, expressing deep admiration for Mayweather. He revealed that Floyd appreciates surrounding himself with genuine people, which has helped solidify their connection. "We're so close now," Shakur said, emphasizing the growing friendship and mutual respect they share within the boxing community.
Seen Floyd Mayweather and Terrence Crawford all in the one place. I know you put that together. You played the game, and you put yourself in a position there to sort of create a moment. And there was a few viral moments from that clips outside. What's that sort of environment like for you? I get the feeling every time I speak to you, you're so locked in. Do you not feel anything when you're around everybody in the gym and you've got to do them spars?
It kind of just feel, back in the day, like if you asked me this question, I probably would tell you like, oh, it was so amazing. It was, but now I'm kind of so used to like,
Regular.
yes, it feels so normal. Like honestly, that's why me and like Floyd is so like, close now, because it's like I'm a genuine person, and he don't like he like genuine.
Canelo Alvarez, widely considered the face of boxing, recently addressed Terrence Crawford's respectful callouts. He acknowledged Crawford's desire to face him and noted that Crawford has kept things respectful, steering clear of trash talk or negativity. Canelo emphasized the position he's earned in the sport, stating, "You never know. Maybe one day I'll wake up and want to fight that guy." His response shows both an openness to the possibility and a firm recognition of his status as a respected champion, while also giving credit to Crawford's accomplishments.
He went on the ring, Teddy Atlas.
What's that mean?
He said you're the most overrated Mexican champion in history. He said that Salvador Sanchez and
Boxeador mexicano.
Más popular?
Pero sin causa.
Crazy that guy. and you think he knows boxing? Fuck.
When Terrence Crawford said that he moved up and won, and Canelo moved up and lost,
they talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won.
I don't think that was a strong point, because Canelo Alvarez actually moved up and won. I mean, he moved up a lot of weight classes, but if you want to talk about light heavyweight, he moved up and he beat Kobe. Then he moved up again and he lost to Bill. Terrence Crawford, on the other hand, he moves up to 154. He won 115, 113, but it was good for the 11-0 Madrigal, who didn't really have much of a resume, right? But there's a difference, to be real. I mean, Bivol is a Hall of Fame. Okay, this guy, all-time light heavyweight. It's a bit different. Canelo did knock out Kovalev when he did move up. Okay? And Kovalev is a bigger challenge at light heavyweight than Madrigal at 154 for Terrence Crawford.
Canelo Alvarez has maintained a stance of respect toward all fighters and the integrity of the sport, while still leaving the door open for future possibilities. In the past, he made it clear that he wouldn't drop weight to fight Terrence Crawford, pointing out that it was Crawford who wanted the fight, not him.
Canelo needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. The power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
When he fought Canelo and he was like standing right in front of Canelo and Canelo's just whiffing, it was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he fought Danny Jacobs and Canelo's just standing right in front of him, bobbing. That's all what he learned from.
Canelo Alvarez explained that if he were to move down in weight to face Terence Crawford, critics would likely accuse him of picking on a smaller opponent. He also pointed out that Crawford is a unique type of fighter, which makes the matchup less appealing to him. Meanwhile, fellow boxer Shakur Stevenson has voiced strong confidence in Crawford's abilities.
I think it's a fight Canelo really wants, if I'm honest, because I think he feels like he won't get a lot of credit beating a light middleweight. And Crawford's going to move a lot in that fight, which is not ideal for Canelo. But what's his options? I mean, like, you know, if Bivol wins, he could fight him for undisputed. That's a very tough fight. What's the other options? You know, Benavidez is up at 175. Obviously, His Excellency wants to make that fight, so...
Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back, saying, "I think he can beat Canelo because weight doesn't matter. Skills pay off." On the other hand, Canelo Alvarez has consistently stressed the significance of weight classes in boxing, believing that every fighter has an ideal weight where they perform at their best. In an interview, Canelo remarked, "There are weight classes for a reason," implying that Crawford might not be at his peak performance if he moves up too far.
It's cause of Bud, like, me truthfully, like, I done got better through the years, like, not even just being in the ring with him, but even being outside the ring, watching his demeanor, watching what he doing in his sparring, watching his training camp, how hard he trained, like, dog, I owe Bud a lot, so I'll never even talk about too much sparring.
Yeah, I got you. Secure, everybody just keeps saying, bro, he lighting the ass, the weight. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
What
but
say about that?
I think skills pay the bills.
Yeah.
And I feel like, truthfully, he's not as little as people think. Like, people think he's like very small.
He cut weight to get to 147, 154.
Yes. He's not as small as like people think. It's just he look like it.
Yeah.
So like if you see him and
In person?
and he get on a scale or something, you wouldn't believe that's his weight.
I told somebody the other day he might get on the scale weighing like 166, 167 fighting Canelo, and people wouldn't believe how ripped up and cut up he'll still look. He won't look like he's overweight Terence Crawford. He gonna look like a solid Terence Crawford.
I think he beat Canelo though. I've been saying I gotta beat Canelo. He fought when they fought. Go watch an interview after the fight. I literally said I think Terence Crawford will beat Canelo.
Okay, I wouldn't say that.
A long time ago.
Canelo Alvarez has made it clear that moving up in weight, like Terence Crawford potentially jumping to 168 from 147 pounds, can significantly affect a fighter's performance. He's long emphasized the importance of weight classes, noting that each fighter performs best at their natural weight. Regarding Crawford calling him out, Canelo shrugged it off, saying it's nothing new. Everyone wants to fight him. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather also added his perspective to the conversation, reflecting on his own bout with Canelo. "I was like 40 years old when I cooked this dude," Mayweather said, suggesting that Canelo might not be as unbeatable as some believe. His comments bring an intriguing angle to the discussion, especially considering his undefeated record and vast experience. As for a potential fight with Crawford, Canelo downplayed the hype again, reiterating that he's open to bouts that make sense for his legacy and career, particularly if the payday is right. However, he admitted that facing someone like Crawford doesn't excite him, pointing out that Crawford's movement-heavy style could lead to a boring fight. This reveals Canelo's preference for more action-packed matchups and his belief that styles make fights.